Oh, the fearsome running back.
I almost ran off.
Nothing could be finer than a run by Ernest Miner and a big Kevin Mack attack. We got Bernie the Kid, and I'm glad we did. He's as talented as he is cool. In the clutch, it's quite
jokes.
When he throws the Ozzie Newsome right, Brennan Webster slaughtered too. They're the bad Cleveland Browns, baddest football team around. They're gonna win the
I'm using hot chip time machine today, so he gave me the idea to use.
And really rock the place. Tell your runners and receivers that they're gonna be believers. The dogs are getting in their face.
Let me know when I'm ready to share the screen.
And a couple 100 pounds of clay. Now when Chris starts rocking, Frank and Hampton start barking, they'll be dogging all the way.
Yeah, I'm doing the Zoom off my phone.
Baddest football team around.
My laptop is like out of commission.
And I want no comment about how many tabs I have open. I shut down about a dozen of them.
Praise the Lord and give it thanks because.
So before I go to present mode,
all right,
you can
look at some interviews. See what Browns fans do.
So am I better this week without that giant bright light?
On a typical Sunday
I feel
afternoon.
like I'm in Dracula's castle with all this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Light.
First thing first, you got to pay $25 to get in.
Thanks.
Sometimes 50.
$25 just to park here. And the city acts like they're strapped for cash.
Okay.
And the good news,
Let's see, we're gonna head over to this tailgate right here. See a couple of our friends.
Absolutely suck.
It's learning.
We do not own the copyrights to this music.
Here he is.
Oh, I gotta go to my...
We got our friend Easy Dog here. This guy, he's a lifer. He's a regular. He knows what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, he's getting down on the stripper pole.
Is this live? No, nice.
Not yet.
It's taped. This is definitely taped. This is your documentary?
Do we have permission to use you on air, sir?
Yes, you do. Ready to sign my life away? Kiss my ass, right?
Whoa. I think we were going to get that far into it.
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Where's Sicko at?
He's here.
What's up? Go Browns!
All right, Ed, we want to ask you a couple questions if you don't mind. Start off with the easy one.
I'm easy. I am.
He's Easy Dog. We got easy questions.
All right.
What players will be critical for today's game?
Mayfield and Ward. As long as they're playing hard, everybody else will.
That's a fine answer. Well thought out. Okay.
Ready.
Give us your Browns fan resume real quick. How long have you been coming down here and what's on today's menu?
I've been coming down for 25 years. I've been tailgating 17 of those 25 years. Season ticket holder for 8 of those. Today's menu is steak, potato bites, and turkey breast.
Wow. I think we got burgers. Okay. Final and most important question. Give us your prediction for today's game.
Is Sturmack going to come to the game? Not sure. It's questionable.
Okay, if he does come and the game does go on as planned, what's your prediction? What's the score? Give it to us.
Prediction: the Browns going to win by 6.
27-21.
Oh, total score. It's going to be 14-18.
Well, that's by 4.
Oh, by 4. Oh. I started drinking already. I'm not drunk enough.
People get here early.
I bounce out when I'm drunk. Yeah.
We don't ask
That's
Ed.
a good score.
We
By
don't,
4.
we don't ask Ed to do math. That's fine. All right?
All right, sounds good.
It's Easy Dog
Go
from the
Browns.
lot.
Woo! Yeah.
Oops. Uh-oh.
All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Wednesday Night Quarterbacks. The Warden is back. Also joined with me tonight, we have Taco Dell is closed, and our new guest, our special fancaster for tonight, because he's always working on Wednesdays, is Hot Chubb Time Machine. Good evening, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Dina? What's up, Tiana? Thanks for tuning in. We'll get your predictions in later in the segment. And do you want to do the slides first, or do you want to make fun of Tony Tiger?
Oh, I don't care. Why don't I could flip out for Tony Tiger later.
Okay.
Since it is 7:37 Eastern Time on Wednesday, November 10th, Bowling Green, shockingly, is losing to Toledo, as they do every freaking year since I started going there.
In basketball? Or in football?
Of course not. Football.
Hey, they had their signature win already this year.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota. Great. Follow that up with a loss to Illinois. Ooh, that's a great resume.
So, Corey, before we get started, do you know what the agenda is for the show?
There it is.
Last week's game against Cincinnati.
We're going to go over that. We do quotes, and then we'll do some stats and some stories, and then we'll do our You Heard It Here First to look forward to the game coming up this Sunday against the New England Patriots, and we'll get everyone's predictions in by the end of the show. What's up, Ray? Thanks for tuning in. For those of you who want to come in live or listen live, you can go to zoom.us and put in the room number, 599-401-010. You can also dial that phone number there if you just want to come in via phone and get your takes in or your predictions in live. You dial 929-205-6099. But the room code, you can see it at the top of the broadcast. That'll stay there through the whole broadcast. You just go to zoom.us, write down that room code, and put it in, and you can come in live and give your predictions and say what's up. All right.
And for Corey and anybody new, that blue line in the middle of your screen means take a drink or whatever you have. For me, it is a Lake Erie highball.
I have tea. If I were to have my Browns glass filled with an alcoholic beverage, I would have used Denzel Ward's McDonald's cup, but I have the Mr. Santa mug today with some tea.
All right, well, let's get right into it. Spalding, are you going to read, or would you like me to read?
Let's switch off. You read the first one, I'll read the second one. We'll go back and forth.
All right. So here we go with our quotes. Play at home. Good. Take him. He's just going to ruin your team. His replacement is Donovan Peoples-Jones. Baker hit him right down the middle of the field for a 60-yard TD. I say good riddance. Cleveland's better without him.
So you guys get one hint. This is an NFL analyst. If you don't get it after that hint, I'll give you one more. Actually, I could give you 3 hints. Tiana, Dina, Ray, get your guesses in. Anyone have any thoughts? Who's he talking about?
An NFL analyst?
Yeah, who is this analyst talking about?
Before we go with our guesses, I don't want to accuse somebody of the D word, but did Tony Romo sound like he may have swung by a pub before the game? He sounded off all game. Like he was saying, he asked Jim Nantz once, he goes, oh, isn't this the Red River civil fight? And I'm like, he combined Red River shootout with the Civil War, Oregon State. It's like, dude, and then Jim Nantz is like, it's the Battle of Ohio there, Tony.
Oh my gosh, I didn't hear that. No, I didn't hear that.
That was the first thing that I kind of thought, okay, he's a little off today. But then as he was going on and on, he sounded like something was just off.
Wow.
But nay, I digress. Who said it and about whom? Well, obviously the about whom is OBJ.
Yeah.
No points there.
Former quarterback.
A former quarterback.
Turned NFL analyst.
I think I have an idea who, but
all right, who?
Dan Orlovsky.
That's a very good guess.
I'm going to say no because I watch Laura Rutledge, NFL Live, every day, and I'm pretty sure he didn't come that hard at OBJ. But if you say a quarterback NFL, who does have nothing to lose? Dan Marino.
Ray says Bradshaw. I haven't seen Marino. Is he on the NFL Network?
No, but he still talks.
It is a Cincinnati quarterback turned NFL analyst.
Turned NFL analyst.
Wow.
Well, that could only be Boomer Esiason.
Yeah, that can only be him.
Nah, that makes sense right there.
All right, you gave us too much of a hint.
I know. Well, we have to get going.
All right, going on.
All right, we got Jimmy's coming in. We'll see what his Browns name is today. Stefanski's a better coach without OBJ. Baker Mayfield is a better QB without OBJ. Stefanski's great because he attacks defenses with scheme, not people. Baker is at his best when he allows the D to dictate who the number one is.
Now I'm going to come in and say Hot Chubb Time Machine was correct with his first guest because that was on the show called Laura Rutledge NFL Live. That is Dan Orlovsky. I know. I heard that.
Hot Chubb Time Machine, do you concur with that assessment?
I agree on that one.
Do you agree that it's Laura Rutledge Live or if it's NFL Live?
It's NFL Live.
See,
oh, okay.
He's appropriate.
I was mistaken.
Giving appropriate credit to the show. That is NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah, I heard that. So I knew. I watched that almost every day.
Yeah, I try to catch it, but then I listen to the podcast version of it, so I make sure I catch up with my football every day.
I listened to Garrett Bush's podcast today. I liked it. He had John Lesko on from Pro Football PFF Cleveland, which everyone knows.
Doesn't he do the barber shop on Saturday mornings?
Mm-hmm. And we got Maker Bayfield in the house. What's up, Maker Bayfield?
How's it going, guys?
Thanks for coming in. You've only missed 2 quotes.
Wouldn't miss it.
There's 3 more.
We thought you'd be later. Did the Hanson concert end early?
Something like that.
And Hot Chubb Time Machine. Oh, down here. Hot Chubb Time Machine. This is Jim. Hot Chubb Time Machine is also known as Corey.
What's up, man?
What's up?
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Michael Reed. I wish him well. I really do. He's a friend of mine. My feelings haven't changed.
We know who that is.
Oh, we all know who that is.
I had to throw in a softball.
Yeah. Baker.
Baker.
Who's he talking about? He's talking about his buddy Brashad Perryman.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we're going to analyze this quote, he's a friend of mine. I'm thinking that may have came from public relations there.
Like Taco Bell.
What's up?
Taco Bell is closed.
What's up, Jacqueline? Thanks for watching.
And it is Baker Mayfield on his not friend relationship with.
All right, I guarantee none of you are going to get this next one unless you cheat.
You really think they're not friends?
I think they are friends. You know, they're just it's business only. It's business.
Yep.
Well, Jim Rome did say whoever picks up OBJ picks up OBJ, his dad, his video splicer,
and LeBron
James. Yeah, Rome came hard at OBJ. But anyway.
All right.
Great team win.
Baker.
Our head coach.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
You're never going to get it.
I think I know who it is, but...
Because you're looking at the slide.
It's on slideshow.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Presentation.
I'm just kidding.
I think... I'm not going to say
Bob says Baker. He's wrong. Come on, you're you're our last hope. Come on, Luke.
I think I know who it is, because I remember when I heard this, I was like, that's all you have to say? And then my second thought was, good, rookie, don't say much. Is it Schwartz?
Bullshit! You looked!
No.
Yeah, he did.
Because I had the thought of, that's all you got to say, and then I was like, oh, good, rookie. shut your mouth and, you know.
That was him. That's all he had to say, and he also decided to tweet it out.
Oh, maybe that's
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did see that tweet the other day. So.
Okay, yeah, maybe it got retweeted by
Let's
somebody.
look for him to be used a little bit more this week.
Yeah, and not Tyrannosaurus Rex a ball and get your quarterback hurt.
All right, this last one is a tweet too. Let's see if you can get it.
All right, thank God every time. Proud of my brothers today and the way we came to play. Let's keep it going. Fuck the outside noise. Hashtag dog pound.
I have 2 guesses on that one.
Well, if it's
between-
fuck the outside noise, I'm going the Iron Sheik. Best Twitter follow.
Sheiky baby.
Icky baby.
Sheiky baby.
He's the best guy on Twitter to follow.
Oh my God, his tweets are hilarious.
Him and Monica Lewinsky are priceless.
Monica Lewinsky's on Twitter?
Oh, dude.
Or is it a
she
fake Monica Lewinsky?
No, it's her. And it is.
Is it really?
Why would you? Okay.
Pure comedy. That's it. Pure comedy.
You say
I thought O.J. Simpson's comedy on Twitter was funny.
I did too. I really was learning and growing to appreciate him, despite what he did. Or may
And
may not
and
have
the
done.
Oregon Duck is a good follow on Twitter, too.
Oh man.
All right, so who are your 2 that you think it might be?
I want to say between Jarvis and Mac Wilson Jr. Senior.
No.
Who is it? All right, give us. Is this a tweet or a quote?
This is
It's
a
gotta
tweet.
be
It's a tweet.
the earnest Justin.
Who would say "fuck the outside noise"?
The earnest probably.
Someone who gets some questionable penalties, and you wonder what he's doing this year sometimes out there.
Oh, the way you said it when you said somebody who can't control their tweets, I was like, oh, Baker Mayfield's wife.
What's up, Scott?
I don't think she would go that far to say fuck the outside noise.
No, she just had one tweet that got away from her.
And Bob, I can't open your link until after the show, so sorry.
I have no idea. I'm sticking.
He's
with
got
the
red hair.
Ronnie Harrison Jr.
red hair.
Corey was
Scottish
like
Hammer.
that. Corey was like that.
Because when he said red
the
hair,
Scottish Hammer.
red hair, because he has red tips on the end of his dread, so you have to look at that.
Yeah, he's got.
Bad penalties, my friend.
He's had some bad penalties this year.
All right.
Yeah.
But yes, Ronnie Harrison II.
All right.
Fuck the outside noise. What a win! What a complete game win! So these next couple slides, I just kind of highlighted some players and some of the stats that stood out. A couple, like this one, you can see Nick Chubb has 20 runs of 20-plus yards since 2020. Myles Garrett is among all defenders this season. 12 sacks, 28% win rate, 92.3 pass rush grade. Currently on pace for 23 sacks.
That's number 1 in all 3 of those categories.
Do you like my screen grab of the moment that he sacked Burrow? Thought he did pretty good on that.
I like that.
I'm sorry, we can't touch the slide and play the video. We're not that advanced of a broadcast yet.
Let's say your caption of that sack or NFL Films.
No, we
Right.
need to tell
Well, it's NFL film capture of the sack, but I stopped the video and caught the screen grab at just the right time.
bottom left.
Good. Cite your sources.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's why it says NFL Films at the bottom.
All right. Yes. So
Fair use.
Chubb is. I heard it was just a regular caller. It wasn't a analyst or anybody like that, but older gentleman that seemed very with it, and I thought he made a good point. He said, take out Jim Brown because he's the best. He said, name a better running back the Browns have had since 1946. And the only thing I could think of was Ernest Biner. And just because Biner caught the ball so well. But I kind of was thinking about it on the drive home, and I'm like, you know what? I can't think of one.
Right now, if we're looking at all-purpose yards and who an actual Hall of Fame candidate is, we have to give props to Eric Metcalf. But soon enough, Chubb will be surpassing Metcalf.
mean,
Yes.
In terms of years and yards. What?
Any update on the COVID situation? I haven't been.
No, but there's no way he's going to get 2 negative tests. Unless the first one that got him onto the list was a false positive, there's no way he's going to get 2 negative tests between now and Sunday.
I don't know.
Oh, I was just asking you guys.
Yeah.
I haven't.
That's what I think.
I think he could because he's vaccinated, number one, and Aaron Rodgers is walking around like, "Yep, start me in your fantasy league Sunday."
Yeah, but he missed a game
Saturday night.
Good.
Yeah, but he missed a game already.
But he's also not vaccinated, so even if he tests positive for it, he's going to have a much quicker recovery time. And even when
he's not vaccinated, it's a mandatory. He has to sit out 10 days.
10 days, yeah, for a whole week.
But my point is that Chubb has the opportunity to come right back, and the symptoms aren't going to be as great. So even listening to Rodgers this week talk, I mean, he kind of sounded winded sitting in his armchair.
Yeah.
Chubb,
he sounded horrible when I was watching Pat McAfee.
The Pat McAfee interview.
Yeah, he sounded really horrible.
It's possible, John, that Nick could come back on Sunday.
Well, we need a running back because Adrian Peterson has already been claimed by the Titans.
Right.
Well, we have Dearness Johnson. We can go back and get Frank Gore. He's not playing anywhere. In fact, he's boxing under Jake Paul's card in December, so against Darren Williams of the NBA.
I saw that earlier today, and I'm looking like, do I really want to waste my money on that?
No. No, but the Browns should waste their money to bring him in for a game.
I can imagine that fight is going to be about as technical as that fight in the home opener at the Muni lot.
That's true.
What is up with all the fights at the Muni lot? What's up, Scott from the lot?
That was brutal, by the way. Gosh.
It was.
Browns backers were voted the most easiest to fight opposing teams.
I
saw that as a headline.
The Bills Mafia has got to be up there. Of all the visiting teams.
I don't think so, man.
Bills are ready to fight anybody.
Most ready to fight or easiest to instigate the fight?
I would say easiest to fight.
Easiest to fight.
Because they like jumping through tables. And recently, in the last couple games, they had ECW superstar Tommy Dreamer jump through a table.
At a Bills game?
Bills game.
I saw the Bills guy that
he jumped through a table. I think he had a Bills jersey on.
Dude, they need to get the Dudley boys to do that.
That would be great.
Dudley boys.
Whoever that guy was sucked. At the Bills table jumping guy was terrible. Bad form, bad table.
Oh boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Bringing the heat tonight, Maker Bayfield.
All right. Well, before I move on, I will give a shout out. Not fourth quarter, not 2 minutes left to go in the game. Second quarter, watching the game on TV. The Bengals make a good play. The Browns make a good play. You could not tell which stadium was where the game was being played. Browns fans represented in the Natty. Wow, were they
really did.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
You could hear them saying hoop. You could hear them cheering.
I mean, like I said, second quarter, there's, a little time in between plays, and I'm hearing, here we go, Brownies, here we go. I thought my neighbor was having a party.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were good.
I was hearing woof throughout the whole game.
Jimmy, you were not one of them.
No, I said wasn't Brian. Brian
was one of them. Yeah, Brian.
I was looking for them on TV.
They had a bunch of them go down. All right, moving on.
Scott confirms, yeah, we were loud. So look at that PFF. Wyatt Teller, 89.8. Joel Bitonio, 88.7. 2 of the 3 highest graded guards in the league. Both of them extended. Joel today and Teller yesterday.
Simple math. Andrew Berry clearly believes you win with big uglies down in the trenches. That's why he chased after Clowney last year, got him this year. That's why you signed 2 guards, pay him good money, because the heart of the team is we're going to run the ball down your throat when we have to. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this is a shock. I'm just very happy that they took care of two guys that you don't have to worry about. And if there's anybody that wants to argue with me, I have one thing to say. Kansas City's offensive line.
What I will
No,
say
there's no argument.
it also tells you that they think maybe you could just plug in a quarterback and you can win with the system that they have. And you don't need to pay the quarterback $400
Franchise money, or top
or
10
you
money.
You don't have to pay your franchise quarterback as much.
As much. Yes, exactly, as much. Okay?
Yep. Sure.
If you have all the other pieces in place, you don't need that. And they don't.
And I was listening to the fan on the way home tonight, and they Albert Breer said that there is also something like later on in November where if you don't have any extensions or something after that, then you can't put that money towards this year's cap savings. Because they saved some money from releasing Odell, and it's before that date, that they're allowed to use some of that cap money that they had left over from this year, which was still like $18 million or something like that.
God bless Andrew Berry. Dude is smarter than all of us. That's
Harvard! Is he from Harvard?
Right.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
So.
I like it.
There's that. The Warden is back.
He is.
He is in the top 10 now. Over his last, his first 4 or 5 games, he was 20th or 30th, and he is now in the top 10 over his last 2 games. And those were his stats on the right-hand side. 1 catch allowed, 1 pick six, and 0 passer rating when targeted.
That's terrific, and anybody that's listened to this program for more than 30 seconds in the past will know what I'm about to say. That's great. He's a hell of a talent. Your best ability is your
availability.
Baby.
Stay on the field, the Warden.
Stay on the field.
Bill Belichick's greatest statement.
Yep.
Is that his?
Availability is availability.
And that's the thing. That's why, I mean, Ward had a great game. There's no taking anything away from it. Are you going to limp off in the second quarter against New England because your toenail broke? I just don't know.
Are you going to pay him $100 million for the next 5 or 6 years to be a corner?
They should.
If you get 12 to 14 games out of him like they have,
I would take that.
I mean, we talk about him being injury prone, which I totally get, but we're talking right now, we're talking like 4 games a season so far.
That's great.
So, you know, we can rag on him for that, but
yeah.
It's not like physical grinding, like, you know, he's too small injuries. It's just like hamstring, ankle, concussion, I guess is.
Yeah, but it's always something.
Soft tissue injuries, though, aren't because, like, he's injury. Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
But he's not missing seasons. He's missing numbers of games per season. That's different than lengthy injuries.
Yeah, but if he's available, 50% of the time, that's an incredible batting average. It's a horrible attrition rate.
But you're talking 50% of the time, but he hasn't missed 50% of the games on any of his seasons.
He's playing 12 to 14 games.
That's over 50%.
Great.
We're way over 50%.
Okay, so somebody's good at math. What is that? What is that? What's he missed? 33% of the games? Is that right?
Is he missing?
I would say at least 40% of the games.
So you're saying he's playing? Let's talk about. He's playing 67% of his games. If you want to put it in a more positive light.
He's missing 33. So if you bat 300, you're in the Hall of Fame. If your casualty rate is 30%, you're fired as the general.
Dude, the question is, do you pay him? And the answer is yes.
I'll pay him.
Not my decision. Very.
The answer is yes.
Okay, then you probably don't sign.
See how many games he misses this year, and then we can have the conversation about availability.
I like Greg.
And to Jim's point, what he was saying earlier, and to John's point, you're right now. Let's not forget, Baker's under contract next year.
I know.
It's not like, oh my God, this guy could walk.
So's Ward.
He's still there. So's Ward.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Now, can you franchise Ward and still That be okay? I mean, maybe Ward's the one that gets franchised.
It pisses off the player, and it's really bad for the cap and everything. Then he's like, you have to make him literally the highest paid corner in the league almost.
And I would do that. I would much rather franchise Ward.
It creates
versus
animosity with you in the play. It's just not. You never want to go down that road. It's bad.
Yeah, but you got. I'd rather take your chances with Ward than Baker. So franchise Ward at the end of the season when free agency come up, because he's got one more year left. Franchise Ward, then pay Baker. After next year. Franchise Ward, and then pay Baker.
I agree. It's going to do much less to a team to franchise a defensive back than a quarterback.
Because we still have Greedy. We still have Greedy.
Now,
we still have Troy Hill. We still have
So I don't know what's Grady's status.
Day to day.
Oh, Kevin said it was day to day and not week to week.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It is day to day.
Whenever he says it's week to
Tell
week,
you, man, you fan casters are tough. If people miss time, you guys get really upset.
Of course.
You guys get really upset. You guys hate Jack Conklin because he got hurt?
Yes. No.
No, you don't.
Dislocated
No, you
elbow.
don't. You hate soft tissue injuries and people that you don't like who get injured.
I hate the injuries. I definitely am a huge proponent of the best ability is availability mantra.
Yeah, none of that is predictable.
I know. I get it.
All right, let's go to the next slide.
Hey, the
Fucking
Warden is
shit.
back. Christian Bale has something to say to you.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
That's what Christian Bale has to say to you.
Hold on. All right.
All right, so we'll do week 9. We'll do week 9 highest graded. This segment of the show is also called the PFF Cleveland Twitter screen grab, where that's all I really do and put up. So kudos to them. Wyatt Teller, Denzel Ward, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Baker Mayfield, and John Johnson getting on the list. Finally! Good for you! Good for you! What's that?
Extra point, and you heard it here first. If anybody could name this movie, my name is John Johnson, but everyone here calls me Vicky.
That's Airplane.
Close.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
Just not bad. Now, so I married an axe murderer.
Never would have got it.
Okay.
Never would have got it.
Anyway.
I never would have got it either.
He plays a park ranger at Alcatraz. Anyway.
I don't watch those comedies.
Yeah.
PFF.
His son has a head as big as Sputnik.
Now look at the highest graded through 9 games. Miles, Wyatt, Joel, JOK, he's still up there. You two. Denzel and Njoku.
He'll be crying himself to sleep tonight on his huge pillow.
Bob Akbar says the baseball reference is not relevant. I'm assuming that meant to your comment earlier, Taco Dell, about Ward.
I'm sure that I'm not saying he's got to, have a touchdown in 33% of his games. I'm saying if you're missing 33% of your games, that is just not good.
So Owusu Koromoa is off of IR. So if he practices this week, it's likely that he'll play. Kareem Hunt has already said, or Kevin already said Kareem Hunt's out. And I think when they first talked about Kareem, they said 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I say sit JOK one more week. He is much more valuable against a mobile quarterback that we're going to see coming up. We don't need him against New England.
No,
not the way Anthony Walker played.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we don't need that lightning linebacker to follow around a quarterback. We just don't.
Not impressed.
New England just poses no threat of running from their quarterback.
Well, I think sit him out for one more week.
I agree. Hot Chubb Time Machine, come on here every week. You're a vast improvement.
Oh, I definitely would love to come back.
So PFF, I still say, I said it last week, give me all the PFF stats in the world. I know we didn't have a huge game, but when Landry, that team is just different when he's on the field. And I wish there was a stat for the guy just makes the wheels turn, because he really does.
Maybe,
it's the vibe he gives
he is
when
not
he's
getting
out there.
Great word, the vibe.
Did you guys see the moment between... I know Higgins didn't play, but did you see the moment between Higgins and Mayfield where they kind of punched each other?
Yeah, on the sideline.
They kind of looked at each other. Yeah, what'd you think about that?
I think that was like, hey, we're here. This is where we need to be at. And this is like with all the stress that they went through throughout the whole last week. Seeing them like smiling and giving the knob, what they call it wrestling terms, the knob, like, oh yeah, this
it was
the feeling
cool.
The feeling we want,
and that's his bud. And Higgins is his bud. I mean, I don't care if we pay him $2 million a year just to be Baker's binky.
But look, winning cures all, right?
Yeah,
because they were winning. Thank God they won that game.
Oh my God! All right, we need to take we need to take a timeout and troll a Bengals super fan.
No, I definitely wouldn't. That's at all.
All right, I'm going to have to stop share for a quick second to change screens.
Why?
Well, we got to do some trolling. We're going to do some trolling. Hold on. Be patient.
Be patient.
Be patient, Maker Bayfield.
Yeah, now our giant domes are even bigger on the screen.
Yeah, everyone can see us.
Hang on, sorry.
Uh-oh. What are we looking at?
We're going to look at Tony Tiger.
Tony Tiger. To look at us.
Bengals super fan. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday Night Quarterbacks. We're going to be doing predictions here pretty soon. Down here, we have Maker Bayfield. Over this way, we have Hot Chubb Time Machine. And up there, Taco Dell is closed.
Taco Dell is closed. So Tony Tiger, if anybody doesn't know, he is a Bengals super fan, kind of like Pumpkinhead or the Macho Man, whatever we have in Cleveland. And he had this horribly sad look on his face when some producer from CBS got
seen that.
Stop the screen right there.
The cat?
Yeah, he's what's on screen now.
All right.
He was terribly sad, and the memes that started going over social media were absolutely brutal. So, like he's got a freaking publicist. This is what he set out following getting trolled by everybody on the internet. And I'll just paraphrase. Today, this grown man saw how social media could reflect people's misconceptions and people's ability to make negative assumptions and comments towards a person they know nothing of. But this diehard Bengals fan is a fan of fans no matter who you support. I'm humbled by the overwhelming support of not only Uday Nation, but fans of all teams. Those who know what I am, what I represent, which is all that matters to me. Your comments, blah, 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 positive vibe, reflect the fans who we are, and he goes on and on. I read that, I was like, okay, dude has his very own publicist stationed in New York City. Like, give me
I think
a break.
he takes his super fandom a little bit too seriously.
And I scrolled through some of his Twitter stuff. He raises money for hospitals. I'm sure he hugs his children and helps old ladies across the street and delivers soup to shut-ins on weekends. But, dude, really?
That's like us releasing a statement of releasing a PR statement because someone gave us a downvote on our show or said our fan cast sucks.
Right, we just kick them off.
Scott says, "Hooday, we day,
hooday, we day."
Pumpkinhead is the same fucking type of guy. He's a fucking jackass. He does appearances. He charges a fee. You know, he's the same type of guy. So don't.
At least Pumpkinhead can take off his pumpkin head.
Assholes.
Does he take himself this seriously though, where he would have to release a statement?
Know. Maybe not. Maybe he
I don't think so. I don't think he'll go that far. I follow him on Instagram and he's great. So.
I didn't know that he paid for appearances. I mean, that is a cool outfit, but
he does. It's a good gig, I guess, if you can get it. But yeah,
sure.
he charges for appearances.
I want to do that.
Take it for what you will. Does he wear the mask still, or I'm not even sure.
I don't know. All right, we got a tough game coming up.
Yeah,
against Bill Belichick, the one that got away.
I agree.
I usually call Bill Belichick Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick.
My aunt hates him because of that. I just don't understand. He's just the biggest cheater in the game.
Right? Did you see what Matt Jones was doing the last game? When
Ankle grabbing. Yeah. He thought the guy had the ball, Jim. That's what Bill and Mac both said.
Yep. Speaking of publicists, that's what they told him before he went to the presser. No, you thought he had the ball. Just like Roger Clemens thought he was throwing the bat to first base. Get out of here.
What's up, Chad? Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
All right.
No Nick Chubb. Now, do we know who got the point?
Not totally.
Brian said he was going to send it out.
He never did. All right, everyone. Brian's not here, so we don't know who gave you the point.
You heard it here first.
I picked the Browns to lose, so I know it wasn't me.
I picked the Browns to win.
I thought we were dead in the water.
You guys all pissed me off, so I had to change my prediction.
Yeah, watch, you got it right. Let's see. Bob says Patriots can't win if Browns change up a few players and play from practice. They do cheat.
They do cheat. No doubt.
Meaning, do stuff that they haven't seen before, and we might be able to pull something off.
Oh, we can win.
Anybody heard?
I think we can pull them off. Pull it off this Sunday.
We got they're playing a rookie They got a rookie quarterback. We got a defense that's been getting after it lately.
Well, if anybody heard Mike Lombardi today, he said Bill Belichick will make you play left-handed, and what he meant by that, he is going to do everything to stop the run and make Baker
Bayfield
in the pocket and beat. And as much as he's right, that's great. But Mr. Jones, may I introduce you to Mr. Myles Garrett? You're going to have a hell of a time. The Browns defense is going to get after him, and I just don't think that it's. At first, I would have thought this is just Belichick is going to dial up a defense that the Browns can't deal with. I'm just not that scared of New England. I know that they've got a 5-4 record, but the entire AFC is like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go back 8 weeks. If I told you Kansas City,
this is a separation game for us.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at.
You fall
Take
back,
out.
you go above you, and
Pardon
then
me.
you get a tiebreaker to them. So you can't lose this game. Like it every fucking week, but
So what I'm saying is, after this past week, we all said Cincinnati, you got to win or you're in deep trouble. But Buffalo's 5. I'm just picking out teams we all thought were at the beginning of the year, locked for the playoffs. Buffalo's 5-3. I have to look at my screen. Buffalo's 5-3. Pittsburgh's 5-3. Indianapolis is 4-5, but playing well. The Chargers and Raiders are both 5-3. Kansas City's 5-4, and Denver's 5-4.
Wow.
So everybody's bunched
definitely
together.
would have lost if Rodgers wouldn't have lied about his or gotten COVID, whatever the fuck you want to.
Well, my point is that the Browns are not in the precarious position they were a week ago, but the Browns have to win, and the reason I say that is because they are playing teams, not that they don't matter. A win is a win and a loss is a loss, but we're talking tiebreakers. And if New England's 5-4 and we're 5-4 and you lose to them, that could be tough. So we got to keep winning these games. Are we ready for predictions?
We are ready for predictions. We got some coming in. I wanted to ask you guys one more. I think the defense will be solid. I think a key to victory will be a takeaway or two. The Patriots are also good at taking the ball away, but if we can even that out, I think we'll be good. What do you guys think are the keys to our offense? Because I think without Chubb and without Felton, we're going to have to be doing some more screens, maybe to Schwartz and Landry. Might have to use the fullback more, and then we'll have Johnson and see how he does. What are some other offensive keys you think we need to make sure we do to keep this defense in check?
I want to say you can keep running the ball, but not as much as we was when we had Chubb. And instead of mostly like Baker goes for long distance throws, make throws that at least get you halfway mark or short distance, at least get you the first down and get you to the red zone. At least make a field goal time to time. Because I feel like this game could go either way, but be more of a kicking game for field goals. If you think about it that way, because New England is a rebuilding team since they lost Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, and their defense is not that great. Neither is their offense. Only offense they probably have is their tight end Hunter Henry from the Chargers that they had lost last year. So it's only so much that they can do.
Okay.
Well, you said a key to the game. I'll say, piggyback off our new friend here says, I agree with him kicking, and that goes to do not go for it on 4th and 2 when you're on the opponent's 20.
Not against
Take
Bill.
The points.
Depends on
Take the points.
Go ahead, Maker. Go ahead, Maker. We got a couple minutes to argue.
Depends on the situation and the score. I don't have a problem with them going for it on 4th down, even though it seems like they never fucking make it. I don't have. It depends.
Doesn't Belichick seem like the least coach you would want to go for it on 4th down against, or?
Yes.
If it's not Belichick, it's Kyle Shanahan that makes that call.
Anyway,
take the points.
They have a good secondary, actually. Even without Stephon Gilmore, they just plugged some other guy in, and they're really good. Like, according to PFF, they're good.
I mean, New England's no joke, and that's what my point, Jimmy, is. You can't be saying, oh, we could just count on Hunt or Chubb to pick up 2-3 yards. Take the points. You may have to grind this one out, and you just got to do what you got to do. A win is a win. I don't care how ugly it is.
In order to be the man, woo. You got to beat the man. Let's see. Bob says give Baker time in the pocket. He needs to throw away at times and play another down. He's getting not enough time to scan the defenders.
Oh, he has plenty of fucking time.
Yeah, with this line.
Yeah, he has.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, he's got plenty. All right, so we got some predictions here. I'll read some of these, and then you guys get ready to give yours. Scott says Browns 24, Pats 17. Go Browns.
Scott from the lot?
Connie from the lot, who's watching. Hi, Connie. Says Browns 24, Pats 21. Bob says Browns 37, New England 28.
Okay, I don't see that.
Ray says Browns 21, Patriots 17. I don't feel good about this game, but I'm still going to pick the Browns because I think they're going to find a way to pull it out. So I'm going to say Browns 30, Patriots 28.
All right, I'm going to say Browns 24, Patriots 9.
Wait a minute. You have to say something about that because that is not at all what I thought that you would say as the score based on what you've been saying. You don't think they're going to score but 9 points against us? I like it.
I don't. I've seen Mac Jones. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but he does not have a big arm, and they play a really conservative style of offense. So
yeah,
gotcha.
They can get after it.
All right. Thanks, Maker Bayfield. Hot Chubb Time Machine.
I would say I'll take Browns. Call me crazy on this one, but if it come down to it, it'll be 30-17. But if the Patriots somehow tie the game up, go to overtime, we'll score either a touchdown or a field goal for the win.
That's an intricate prediction, Hot Chubb Time Machine. I don't know if we'll be able to understand who gets the point.
31-17 is what he said.
I know.
30, right?
He said, but if they go into overtime, we're still going to win.
Overtime, yeah. If the Browns
right, so basically, if it's not a blowout, we're still going to win.
Yeah.
Somewhat less confusing of a prediction than Steve Thomas normally gives.
Taco Dell, what's yours to close us out?
On my sheet from the beginning of the year, I have New England winning, but I'm going to go against my sheet.
Ooh.
I'm going to say I'm saying Browns 25, Patriots 23.
Wow.
All right.
Very interesting.
Is the 25 like a safety?
The
Or is that
25 is one more than 24.
Right, which is what I picked. But
so you're just Price is right.
no, because he doesn't work like that though.
Don't
I will still win if my point differential is closer.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
All right, everybody, you heard it here first. Special thanks to Corey, our first-time fan caster, but you are welcome to come in anytime that you take off work on Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you for having me.
Good times.
And the Browns got the Patriots Sunday, November 14th at 1. I think we have one more slide.
We do.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Thanks, Bob.
Woof, woof.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. And we will see you next Wednesday.
That's a spear. That's what Bill Goldberg usually does to people.
Oh, man. Is wrestling on tonight?
Yes, it is. It is Wednesday night Dynamite.
But
All right. We'll see you guys next Wednesday.
For the folks at home, translated with pictures, it is 40 minutes until guys
This is what we do. We live it, baby. We got John from South Euclid and his crew here, and man, he's got the thing going. 2 grills, wings, looks like burgers and dogs. You got sauerkraut in there too?
Yes, sir.
You got sauerkraut going too, man.
Spicy sauerkraut
How long you been coming down? How long you been doing this?
for a long time. I've been down here over 12 years.
12 years? All right, season ticket holder?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Dog pounds.
Look at that. He's serving him up as he's doing the interview. I love it. All right, here you plan on going to work tomorrow?
No,
Gee, are you supposed to go to work tomorrow?
I have vacation time.
I like that. All right.
I have time.
Here's the quick questions. Besides Baker and Odell, what Browns players are we going to need to step up so we can secure a victory today?
Chubb for first. We need Chubb to run the ball. We need our running backs to run, and we're going to need more of our tight ends to pick it up because we lost Njoku to that broken wrist. So our tight ends are going to have to block because Njoku was a passing and catching tight end. So our other tight ends are more blocking tight ends. Just open some holes up for Chubb and our other backs to, get some big runs.
Chubb seems to be the, everybody's saying Chubb, so that's all right because I agree with you 100%.
We need Chubb.
Give it to us straight from the head, not from the heart. What's the final score of today's game?
27-10 Browns.
27-10 Browns. You heard her here first in the Muni lot.
Hey,
What else can you say?
Hey, look, this is just the beginning. I got chicken. I'm doing chicken Phillies next.
This is just the beginning, folks. You know.
This is just the start.
On the south side of Lake Erie, there's a place called Cleveland Town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a team called the Cleveland Browns. They came alive in 85 and 86, they're going for more. Bring on the Broncos, Bengals, Bears, the Dolphins, Steelers, we don't care because we're going to the Super Bowl.